I think you're exactly right. Listen, I think everybody's focused on getting shoppers in the door with affordable products, right? At the end of the day, let's be honest, inflation's impacting everybody, and everybody's trying to shift consumer shopping habits a little bit to win over that shopper. They are very similar in that aspect. What I will say though is if we're going to address it one by one, private label strategy as a whole is to do that. But when you see there's certain pieces of the store, let's take Target for instance. I think they're doing a really good job of putting unique and innovative items within the grocery segment. Now, when you look at the general merchandise segment of that business, I struggle a little bit to understand kind of what they're doing there from us because I think they are. I think there's been there's some rumors of quality degradation where when you start looking at some of the things that are happening across the home department at the expense of profitability. So they're trying to focus on
Hmm.
really winning through profit as opposed to what they're known for, which is
Hmm.
great quality
Elevated
value
design.
products out there. So there is a little bit of a back and forth there that I think, but at the end of the day, look, you're right. There's some very overarching similarities that everybody's trying to win over this new shopper in an inflationary environment and do what's right to adjust the shopper habits and win their fair share.
Well, Brandon, I want to ask you just one more question. And when we're on the topic of Target, one thing that we saw them do within the last year or so is introduce an even lower private brand like Dealworthy. I think it's called Dealworthy, in
Yeah.
addition to their up and up brand, especially in some of the general merchandise categories that you're talking
Yeah.
about. Is that like, explain that strategy to me and kind of what your thoughts are? And are we seeing other retailers doing this?
Yes, I think. Look, again, they're going after that Walmart shopper, right? I think in a lot of
Yeah. Okay.
ways,
Trying to.
and being
Mhm.
able to compete from that aspect. Again, it goes back to the overarching, macroeconomic things that I see happening out there. Discretionary spending has been cut back in a lot of areas, a lot of households, and so they're trying to bring products to the forefront that will allow their customers to feel more comfortable shopping their aisles and find products that they can afford at the end of the day. I think Target. I think they're just trying to figure out they've got a lot of different consumers in their store. But I'll tell you, I think the
Yeah.
Costco shopper and the Target shopper are the same person, right? So
Yep.
I think they've got a lot to think about in terms of how do they compete with Kirkland's Signature, who's offering such deep discounts in terms of retails and affordable products and all that kind of stuff. So they've got to figure out some things in terms of who they want to be, what they want to stand for, and in what categories, right?